defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Pass interference, defense.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Flacco to throw again on second down. Right side catch, Gilmore. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're in the NFL too for a reason. So maybe...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Elvis Dumerville able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
Good job, D. Good job.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
Yeah.
because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now Flacco going to give to his fullback, Juszczyk. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Under 45. Move 45.
On 1st down, Flacco. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Surveying the field. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Here's Sam Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how
The ball comes out and caught right side, Green. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's got his man here. It's Green. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end. It's Green for the Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now the try here for the extra point. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. There's not much left of this ball game. Just keep everything in front of you here, walk away a winner.
And that's really a pretty good feeling.
It's got to be a great feeling.
You know that all you have to do is wind down the clock. As you said, keep them in front, walk away a victor. That's pretty good.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First and 10 here for Flacco. He's got time. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Flacco once more. Finding time. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And now it's blocked. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Wheaton will return it. A strong running. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.